Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Challenged Men podcast. I'm challenged. And
I'm
he's
man.
Mustard!
Mustard?
Mustard.
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 What kind? Honey mustard? Regular mustard?
Yellow.
Spicy mustard?
Yellow.
What?
What?
Mustard.
What are you on about?
Kendrick Lamar. He released a new song, and it rings with me.
Who?
Kendrick Lamar.
He did.
Oh, that guy from GTA.
What?
No, he did. They're Not Like Us or some shit.
Oh.
The A minor guy.
Yes. Okay. I'm sorry.
Minor. Isn't his last name like Davis?
Who?
Lamar.
Lamar. No, his first name. That's his last name. His first name's Kendrick.
No, look, okay, Kendrick Lamar released a new song called TV Off. And I'll be honest, it's mid as fuck.
Okay.
For 5 seconds, round it up.
Round
He
it up.
says, no, he yells the word mustard. There's no other context in the song to reveal why he did that.
Is it
as
like,
far as I can tell.
Is it like an obscure, like, rap artist reference?
I have no clue.
Is it just a reference in
I
general?
don't listen to Kendrick. I don't listen to him.
Maybe that's his signature. Maybe that's his signature is yelling mustard. Or having the term mustard in his song.
Why would it crop up now, then?
I mean, the yellow in the...
We don't know any of his songs. Maybe he's got other songs about mustard. Maybe he's got other songs about condiments. We don't know.
I mean, I know that
Everybody gonna go crazy when he drops ketchup!
Relish!
Pickles. The yellow marking pavement on like roads and shit is sometimes called mustard yellow. Maybe it's about driving fast.
Yeah, but he doesn't
maybe?
talk about really driving in the song.
Is he?
Oh, what does he talk about in the song?
Uh,
You played it for us.
I'm
to
white.
Research.
I'm white, so I can't really mention the lyrics directly. He talks about a lot of people
subtitles
being
weren't
real and a
available.
lot of people stepping up.
Oh,
Okay.
But what does that have to do with mustard?
maybe he's saying they need to go Super Saiyan.
Ah,
Wait,
Saiyans are...
isn't mustard high in salt? Isn't there salt in mustard?
I think just vinegar.
Oh, never mind.
Did you want to say anything else about mustard?
Or was it just mustard?
No, I just thought it was a funny song.
Oh, okay.
I guess Kendrick. I guess Kendrick Lamar
would lick up all that mustard.
had. Is it like FAC level mid song?
Yeah.
Oh, FAC is Eminem's worst song.
Oh,
I mean,
I'm sorry.
well, FAC at least
don't
has
know
like
these.
a bunch of character to it. I don't know. I don't listen to rap a lot, so it's like it's just mid.
I don't listen to
But
rap
mustard.
at all. I just know FAC is famous for being a really bad song.
Fact, I shoved a gerbil in my ass.
Oh, what?
That's how the song
Huh?
goes. He shoves a gerbil in his ass.
Wasn't that a YouTube video?
No,
Wasn't that a Pornhub video?
maybe.
All right. Well, speaking of yellow things, SpongeBob.
Mustard.
Apparently his parents are swingers? What's that about, Spence?
Okay, so, long time ago, there began this little yellow thing under the sea known as...
Mustard.
Not mustard. His name was SpongeBob. SpongeBob had parents. His parents
Poor mustard.
are sea sponges, and thus are naturally rounded, as sea
Just like
sponges
mustard bottles.
usually sometimes do, right? SpongeBob is square because he's a scouring sponge, like the kind you get at Dollar General. So, how did SpongeBob become the son of two round sponges? One may ask.
Oh, I
And
got
one
it.
may answer,
SpongeBob is uncircumcised. He didn't get his corners cut.
no.
Oh.
It's maybe a religious thing.
Is it a joke about how older sponges used to not be square, but we started squaring sponges and adding the scrubby pad at the back?
Like how it's hip to be square?
No, that's an American Psycho.
What?
What?
Patrick Bateman.
No, Patrick Starr.
I thought it was
Oh,
Huey
but-
Lewis.
oh.
I thought it was Huey Lewis in the news.
Look, they cut off their corners because
Anyway.
it's based off their religion.
Anyway.
Lady Gaga's
so-
playing Harley Quinn?
SpongeBob isn't religious, as far as we know.
So here's the theory, and by theory I mean a complete shitpost of a hot take. SpongeBob is adopted by his quote-unquote parents in the TV series. His real parents were actual square sponges that were also swingers. that swung with his adoptive parents.
That's why he lives in a pineapple, because it's a reference to swinger culture.
That was their pineapple. His actual parents, that was their pineapple. Anyway, my theory is, you know how SpongeBob really likes to drive? Like, a lot?
I mean, drive in heavy quotation marks. I mean, like, the same way that, like, my GTA character likes to drive.
Yes. But the thing is...
running over pedestrians.
Okay, hear me out. His dad, his actual dad, really loved to drive. He was like a professional driver or something. Mm-hmm. One night, the two, SpongeBob's actual parents and his quote-unquote adoptive parents, were in a car with baby SpongeBob, and it wrecked. A horrible wreck. His adoptive parents were fine, but his real parents died in a fiery car wreck or boat wreck. His adoptive parents, being the kind people that they are, adopt him. And his adoptive parents left them the pineapple house and their inheritance for SpongeBob to inherit when he became an adult. And thus, we have SpongeBob, a scouring sponge, being the heavy air quotes son of two round sea sponges, living in a pineapple under the sea.
This feels really stretched, bro. I'm just saying.
I feel like MatPat has reached harder. That's a pretty good film theory.
Maybe. I don't know. I feel like, so you know how SpongeBob is kind of indestructible?
Yeah.
I mean, his birth parents would be the same way.
But this is a under the sea boat wreck.
Yeah, but SpongeBob gets in boat wrecks all the time because his dumbass don't know how to drive.
An explosive, fiery boat wreck.
Oh, okay, well, he gets in those all the time, too. Have you seen Mrs. Puff's boating school?
Maybe his parents were embarrassed about being swingers and, like, abandoned him.
Ooh,
like in that Spider-Man comic.
That would be tough. I don't know. Maybe there were just some recessive genes in the line, and he just happened to get the square edges, where his parents got the dominant round ones.
Do you think they decided to make him square because he works in fast food, and his parents are old money?
Maybe,
what?
But where's the comparison coming from?
Well, he works in a job where he washes dishes, so they made him a square sponge to symbolize that he works in fast food. But his parents come from old money, so they're like rounded and hoity-toity sponges.
So rich sponges are round, while poor sponges are square?
It's hip to be square.
It is hip to be square.
Maybe it's like, I don't know, think about it. Like, the doors to his pineapple home are, like, arched and rounded, too.
Yeah, they're like nautical doors.
So,
yeah, they're like nautical doors, but they fit his parents.
The windows are circular, too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But he's square.
Like on a ship, like a boat that they drive. Aha. See? It's all coming together because Squidward has a normal wooden door, huh?
You can't
Spence,
say crack
I'm gonna be real. I think
without being on crack.
I think you might
the
be in the
Krusty
thick
Krab
of it.
has glass doors.
Oh, no.
I think Mrs. Puff's boating school has wood doors as well. See? Boat bulkhead doors and windows. His dad was a boat driver. A professional boat driver. See?
You know, guys, that's just a theory. A game theory.
Nah.
I do like the idea that SpongeBob's parents were swingers because they lived in a pineapple.
Again, like I mentioned at the beginning, this isn't an actual like theory. This is more of a glorified shitpost.
I'm just saying, maybe it's like the top part of their spongeness is like their hair, and they just get it cut.
Are you saying that his parents have bowl cuts?
Yes.
And he's got like a buzz cut?
Yeah, well, SpongeBob's young. He's got that drip. He's got that fade.
No, he don't. He's about the dorkiest person in the TV series.
He does literally wear suspenders. I can't back you up on this one.
Damn it.
His cousin, it has the decent hair. SpongeBob doesn't have hair. Also, that's another thing. So you know how he has a cousin, right?
I don't.
That tall square sponge that's like prone to accidents and whatnot.
Yeah.
He's his actual cousin.
I forget his name, but I know who you're talking about.
He's
He's
actual
like skinny.
cousin.
He's got the black, like,
I don't remember his
hair.
name either. But he is
He's
SpongeBob's actual cousin. But the thing is, he plays onto this that his parents are his quote unquote adoptive parents are his actual parents because he feels bad for SpongeBob. So he plays into the idea that they are his actual parents.
So he was gaslighting him.
Yes, basically.
I'm going to be honest, that character, I don't remember his name. That is the least capable gaslighter I have ever seen.
Let's see, his name is Stanley. I got
Stan Lee
Yep.
is pathetic.
We got Stanley with his dorky hair.
Sorry, there's just a normal-ass
God.
human in the SpongeBob family tree.
He's yellow, just like mustard!
Captain Blue SquarePants.
That's not a real human.
He's just a normal dude.
He was adopted.
Oh, okay.
See, but he's also a round sea sponge.
Oh, shit. Yeah, his beard is just making him look very human.
I think SpongeBob just hasn't gotten his corners cut yet, you know? Like I said, it's got to be like circumcision.
Or maybe it's like it wears off with age, because all the round sponges...
That's a perfect fucking idea. That's a perfect theory, because think about it. When you use a sponge, what part do you use first? The corners.
The center.
The center, yeah. I actually always have to toss mine out, because when I'm washing the knives, I'll, like, cut the center of the sponge into ribbons.
You can apply the most pressure on a corner.
Well, you don't wipe
you use that to
into
get in
the
the corners
knife's
and
sharpness. You wash away from it.
Yeah, obviously.
Like think about the rounded part of like the bottom of your cup, right? You don't wash it with the center. You have to push into it with the corner. That way you
I
can
wash
actually...
it with the center. I like fold the sponge in half, and I...
Yeah, but that doesn't actually get the corners.
Dishwashing
you have to
tips
right-
with
you have to get
complimentary
around
manias.
it with
What the fuck are you talking about? No. You fold it in half, and you squish it.
Are you telling
on the
me you
inside.
sandwich your damn sponge?
Yes!
And you just...
Sandwich and I fist my damn sponge.
What do you put on a sandwich?
Pickles.
Mustard!
Ah!
Anyway.
Alright, guys.
Alright, that's about as far as I got with this one.
SpongeBob is circumcised.
Okay, next topic. Guys, Baldur's Gate 3. It's probably going to be Game of the Year.
Baldur's
Probably.
Gate is Baldur's Great.
It was
do
a
be
very
pretty
good
poggers.
game.
A lot of people really like it.
I really like it.
I personally didn't.
That's because you played the first
That's
two.
because you're a hipster.
You could say that, but also it's mostly because I really like heroic fantasy, especially in D&D.
Everyone's a fucking edgelord in 3.
Everyone's an edgelord.
Yeah.
So I wanted to talk to you guys about a challenge run in Baldur's Gate 3, where you play as a paladin and you self-impose first edition paladin rules, which means like you can't be witness to evil acts. You're lawful good, but you're the kind of lawful good that people stereotype as lawful stupid, because even if it actively kills you, you do the right thing in any given circumstance.
You wouldn't even survive like the first hour of gameplay.
You think so? Personally, I think the main issue is going to be you can't actually recruit any of your companions, because I have all the companions pulled up. By the way, minor annoyance. There are...
Also spoilers, probably. Maybe.
I've never played the whole game, so minor spoilers. There are 10 companions you can get that are considered permanent companions. 4 of them are non-origin, and 6 of them are origin. Alright? There's Asterion, who is a vampire, who your lawful good first edition rules paladin has to kill.
Freaky.
There's Gale. He's a human wizard. What's his alignment in the game?
Chaotic good, I think? Or lawful neutral?
I think it's chaotic good.
Does he do anything like actively evil?
No, in fact, you actually have to help him just to get him to show up.
Awesome. So we've got Gale. Our lawful good paladin has Gale. Karlak, you'd think, because she's such a awesome,
bubbly
nice
character.
person, you'd probably be able to recruit Karlak. But she's also half demonic and does just kill people a lot. Does she fall too much into the edgelord category?
I mean, to be fair, spoilers. In the beginning, you're contracted by those who pose as warriors of Tyr, that you have to go kill this demon of a tiefling, which ends up being Karlak.
She's a bad bitch.
I feel like
You have to kill her.
I feel like, despite the fact that she's actually a good person, a first edition paladin would just kill her, no questions asked. She looks like a devil. You're contracted by people saying she's a devil. You'd just kill her, right?
Sounds about right.
Lysel, you would just kill.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any world where a lawful good paladin is just vibing with Lysel. Shadowheart actively worships an evil deity. You would have to just kill her too.
Literally a heretic cultist.
You'd probably recruit Will because he's got the whole Blade of the Frontiers thing going on.
Yeah.
But once it's revealed he has a pact with the devil, you would kill him. Because lawful good paladin, right?
So you'd be literally stuck with Gale, and that's it.
Would Gale abandon you after you kill all the party members?
Maybe not.
Maybe not? Don't know, never been?
No.
Okay, so you're killing 5 of the 6 first party members, and the next 4 are 2 druids. I know Jaheira in OG Baldur's Gate was chaotic good, and she was a fighter druid. She's just a druid in Baldur's Gate 3. Is she, like, still a good person, or does she get edgier?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So you've got Jaheira. What's Hallison like?
Hallison is honestly probably the best bet for good.
Oh.
Because he is, like, good guy.
He's not like an eco-terrorist, right?
No.
Awesome. Okay.
He turns into
He's
a
not
bear.
based.
Shut the hell your mouth. Okay.
Bear sex scene. Bear sex scene.
We don't talk about that.
And then Minsk is a lawful good ranger who had Berserker kit too in the original Baldur's Gate.
He'd be a homie for real.
So, and then lastly, Minthara you just kill. So if you're playing a lawful good character for the first like half of the game,
you have Gale.
You have Gale.
Just
you
Gale.
have Will until you figure out what he's like.
Yeah. Which is about like a quarter through
you gotta
the
keep
first.
in mind, like, you're not gonna just know from your character's perspective as a paladin, right?
Right, but once you find out,
Then you kill.
you have to because first edition paladin rules.
So you have 1.5, kind of.
I personally might buy and download Baldur's Gate just to play this challenge run. Just like,
There
hey,
you go.
can I be a really good person in Baldur's Gate 3 and survive?
Here's a question. What about Withers?
Withers?
Withers.
Oh, okay. For some reason you were talking about Withers, and I was like, what do you mean, bro? We don't need a Nether Star.
No, but Withers, the guy who gives you your companions who...
You kill him, bro. He's an undead.
Yeah, old school paladin has to do that.
Because
Paladin looks at him and be like,
at first I was like...
Die, monster!
I know Withers can give you more companions. But the thing is like...
The paladin will look at him and be like, more evil companions of your kind, I see. Die, monster.
I mean, a lawful good paladin from first edition would probably just be like, I can't barter with an evil creature. It's that simple.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, you would be stuck with Will and
Gale.
Will and Gale, and you would kill Will, and you would only have Gale.
And then you'd find Jaheira, Minsk, and Hallison.
So you'd have a full party.
Yeah.
Basically, you would go from having Gale and Will, killing Will, finding Hallison, then Jaheira, and then Minsk. Because Minsk you don't find till like the third and final section.
Act 3.
Thank you. Of the game.
That's lame as fuck. Baldur's Gate 2
And
and 3.
also, speaking of which, sorry, more spoilers. Minsk is being misled by a cultist that is shaped as, I believe, Jaheira. And she's telling him all these different things to do, go and do, like, evil things. So you may end up actually killing Minsk as well.
Well, that's lame. Well, that's one of Minsk's, like, qualities, is he's just a really good person.
Yeah. I mean, if he's
kinda
getting
stupid.
tricked, if he's getting tricked, unless you're playing a really stupid paladin, you're going to be like, oh, someone's trying to manipulate one of my friends. You're not going to kill
But the
friend.
thing is, you don't know he's a friend.
Yeah, it's a coin toss if you get Minsk. Which is kind of lame, because that means that, like, the only good people you can recruit is a prissy wizard and then 2 druids.
That needs magic items. Because he hungry.
Hamburger.
Yeah, he'll eat boots like hamburgers.
So that's actually one of my biggest complaints about Baldur's Gate 3.
Mustard.
In Baldur's Gate 2 and 1, you had 6 party members, and there were so many recruitable companions. You could build an entire group based on having, like, high amounts of conflict or low amounts of conflict. You could, like, map out what, like, arcs you wanted them to play out, because different characters would, like, have different arcs with each other.
Yeah.
Where, like, if left uninterrupted, some characters would fall in love, some characters would
Kill each
recruit
other.
others, some characters would just kill each other. It was a lot of fun. And in Baldur's Gate 3...
You have 3. And they don't really play any of that shit out until you get to camp.
Yeah.
Or if you meet them. Sometimes they have cutscenes depending on where you are in the story.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
it's not the same.
If you're not playing a Lawful Good Paladin in this hypothetical challenge run, you could recruit everyone, but you still don't get a bard or a monk, so you don't even get all the classes as, like, companions.
Yeah, sad.
It's sad. Also, the only cleric you can recruit worships an evil deity. I get that Shadowheart's actually a good person and she's been, like, tricked or whatever.
Yeah.
But that's still really lame, you know? There's a cleric who worships an evil deity in the second Baldur's Gate game, and I think she's also in the first game. I don't know if I ever found her, because I really liked having this cleric fighter multi-class that you resurrect from a statue, and she's like 300 years old. So anyway, it's just really lame because the one evil cleric you could recruit always felt really cool because there were all these good clerics you could recruit, and she was the exception to the rule. I feel like edgy characters don't work if they become the new rule, you know?
I get that.
I just wanted to throw out a very fun challenge, like, can you be an objectively awesome moral person who doesn't tolerate evil acts?
I mean, absolutely, but it's not like the cast supports it.
And it's not like it'd be easy.
Yes, you absolutely can, but the thing is, you would make the game immediately, I would say at least 5 times more difficult.
And that
Yeah,
seems
Baldur's
like a
Gate
rough one.
solo, like, once you get past the point where you should have companions, is really tough. So,
You're
not
not
recommended.
solo. You have Gale.
But
you,
that's
you
it.
have Gale. I mean, Gale's not bad, but you still have 2 people instead of 4.
You can reclass
Not
every
poggers.
character when you get in camp, right? Or do you need to
Well,
be able to talk to Withers?
We have to talk to Withers, and the thing is, I don't think you can. I don't think you can change the classes of your companions.
Yeah, you can.
Only the companions you get through Withers.
I thought you could change all of them because...
Not the set characters.
Really?
The set characters have their class.
Huh.
Yeah.
Because a lot of their
No, you can't make
audio,
Astarion a monk.
all their conversations usually revolve around their class and things about their class.
That's lame.
But yeah, the only ones would be the ones that you contract through Withers.
So I couldn't make Gale an Eldritch Knight to maybe help a little bit?
No.
Enjoy your wizard.
Gale would be a wizard, and that's it.
I love that. Alright, well, yeah, that's going to be a fun challenge run. Let me know if you want me to do that, people at home.
If we get 3 likes...
We'll open a Twitch channel and we'll start streaming.
Bad call, bad call, bad call.
That's more like 30 likes.
Okay, guys, if we hit... We said 3. If we hit 4 likes...
No.
Alright, well, it's been ruled out by majority vote. Looks
Alright.
like we aren't getting that stream anytime soon.
Maybe
Mustard.
sometime down the road.
If you guys donate 3 bottles of mustard,
No.
we will start
If
the
you donate
complimentary
3 bottles
Mania
of
gaming
mustard,
channel.
no.
Spence, you wanted to talk about which Perca-Colas would taste the best?
No.
Oh.
Yes. So, okay.
Gaslighter 101.
So, it's a pretty common occurrence around here that a lot of people played Call of Duty. More specifically, the zombie modes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's had that, where they play the zombies with their friends, you know, et ceteras, et ceteras. Here since, I think, was it Black Ops 2 they started Perca-Colas?
No, they've been around since
World of
literally
War?
World at War Zombies.
Yes, World of War.
You silly boy.
But those were just the basics. However, I was posing the question, which one do we think would taste the best, and which one would would taste the worst?
Alright.
So, Tommy, run us through the list of what we got.
You don't want to just evaluate them on a one-to-one basis and then come back to what we think the best is
Well,
going
no, that's exactly what
we'll
we're
run
doing.
through the list first, and then we'll go through them one at a time.
Okay.
So, what do we got on the roster?
Alright, on the roster we've got Juggernog, Quick Revive, Speed Cola, Double Tap Root Beer, Deadshot Daiquiri, PhD Flopper, Mule Kick, Tombstone, Vulture Aid, Electric Cherry, and Stammin' Up.
Okay.
Unless you...
So, first off, Juggernog. I feel like it's going to be like some sort of, hence the term, or hence the name, a type of nog.
Juggernog is gonna be way too rich. I'm
It's
sorry.
going to be thick. It's going to be rich.
Doesn't it come in like a soda bottle though?
Yes.
It does.
But the thing is, it probably contains eggs.
I feel like that would make you very sick. to your stomach.
Juggernog is to give you more health, right?
Right.
How do you get more health? You bulk. It's like protein powder mixed with eggnog in Juggernog.
I'm gonna be honest. Like the drink probably tastes pretty good, but it'll just make you sick.
Yeah, that's fair. But I thought all these were sodas, so it doesn't make a whole lot of sense for it to be like
carbonated eggnog.
Really?
With protein powder.
Really?
That one's F tier. Moving on.
Yeah, I'm not gonna...
I mean, to be fair, I don't think I've ever heard a voice line that said Juggernog was good.
That's fair. I feel like if it's making you tankier, it's like got a bunch of like opioids in it. So like you drink it and you're just like
so it's
pain
like
resistant.
It's like OG Coca-Cola.
Yeah. Well, no, because
depending on who you are, this might actually be the best
but
drink.
instead of Coke, it's opioid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you are a Chinese farmer from the 1400s, this drink might be perfect for you because it might just cure the sickness for a little bit longer.
Well, even if it does that, the problem is if it's making you numb, you can't really taste it. So it would be like flavorless.
You have to chug it.
Yeah, it would be like fizzy water, I guess, no matter how much flavor they put on it, because your tongue is numb now. So either it's thick, chunky protein nog.
Cummy wummy.
I never said chunky. It'd just be thick.
It would 100% be chunky. If it's in a vending machine for God knows how long, it's 100% chunky.
They're cooled.
They're cooled. Hey, Spence.
Yeah.
As a science experiment, let's hypothetically leave some milk in your fridge for a year.
And then
No.
let's throw it somewhere.
No.
Hypothetically.
We're
Let's
not
see
gonna
what
do
comes
that.
out of it.
Yeah, would it be chunky?
We're not going to do that. Anyway, moving on to Quick Revive.
Quick Revive.
Instantly F tier.
Really?
Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
It's a sour blue raspberry drink
no,
that tastes like Jolly Rancher.
Incorrect. There are voice lines from the game that they say it tastes like fish. Do you want a fish soda?
There's no way it tastes like fish.
There are voice lines from the game. I don't remember which game, but I remember someone saying this tastes like fish.
Source question mark.
So we have
Sources, I didn't make it the fuck up.
So we have people at work who make Quick Revives.
What?
Yeah, what it is it's essentially Mountain Dew and Powerade and Sprite, I think.
Yes.
And they call it a Quick Revive, and it's like they drink it at work to stay hydrated and because it tastes pretty good.
And it's blue and fizzy and sour,
Well,
right?
I'm not talking about the Quick Revive that your coworkers make. I'm talking about the
yeah.
Quick Revive from the game.
But
The one that has a voice actor saying it tastes like fish.
my point is they put Powerade in it, which has salt for the electrolytes.
Yes.
Which could be the fish bit. It could
That
be-
is definitely not
That could be it. We're stretching
That
the
is-
truth a bit on this one. I'm gonna keep it
That's like
50
the
with you.
SpongeBob swinger stretching
I'm
the
gonna keep it
truth.
a
That is
bottle of
some
mustard with
major like reach.
We need to name this episode Stretching the Truth. And then in parentheses, mustard!
Okay, I'm gonna leave Quick Revive at B tier.
I'll F tier Quick Revive, because, listen, if it's a sour raspberry drink and it tastes like fish...
Look, if it was sour raspberry, like I would give it like a B to the A tier.
It's a B.
But there is game audio that they say it tastes like fish. I would never want to drink a fish flavored soda.
Hey,
End of story.
Quick Revive is BFF, and that's the one that lets you, like res
revive your
people
homies
quickly.
quicker.
So, honestly, we did great. I think
All right.
this
Job,
is where I'm going to put my first, like, high-ranking one, Speed Cola.
Speed Cola. So I'm going to base this off of it's some sort of
Speed Cola Sprite.
cola-esque. So like we're talking like RC Cola,
Fight me.
Pepsi, Coke, all the off-brand basic
hold on.
colas.
Trevor, what? How's it
Wait.
Sprite?
Speed Cola Sprite.
Why?
It's Sprite. I don't really
Why?
have a good basis for it, but just looking at how the bottle looks and the vending machine it comes out of, it's Sprite, okay? It's Sprite.
Hear me out. I think Speed Cola is like regular Coca-Cola, but with more cocaine. That's why you move faster.
Fair. Spence is pulling up an image now.
So I have an image of it. So it is green.
Sprite.
And so is the Speed bottle. But I'm still going
Let me see it.
Hey,
That's Sprite.
uncolored Coke is green.
Okay, that's just color association.
That's why they put so much caramel coloring in it. Uncolored Coke is green.
What?
Uncolored Coke is green.
Yeah, that's why they put so much caramel food coloring in it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
That's
who wants
cool.
to drink green fluid?
Me.
I mean, same.
I mean,
Speed
to be
Cola
honest,
is definitely.
that
I give Speed Cola.
that
Can we do
car
pluses and minuses?
that car
Sure.
coolant do look a bit tasty.
It does. Windshield wiper fluid, man. I'd be acting up for some windshield wiper fluid.
Everyone out here in town wondering where all their wiper fluid went, and me with my obese ass stomach.
Bro, I gotta get.
Wait, see nothing.
I gotta make that punch for the Christmas party.
Here.
They don't know my secret ingredient. You put alcohol in it?
I-
No, wiper
on-
fluid.
Without knowing the actual flavor, but basing it off of generalized cola flavor, I would give it a C.
C+.
I'm gonna give it a B. Mostly because I'm imagining it's gonna taste either like Red Bull or like slightly more chemical Coke, and it's gonna make me go fast. And I like it when I go fast.
Right.
All right. Double tap root beer.
Okay, I have a personal preference for root beer.
Mm-hmm.
So this one's already high up on my tier.
Okay.
So I would give this one an A.
Okay.
Because root beer.
It gets a B+. I mean, root beer's pretty good. I'm not going to say it's like S tier because it doesn't knock anything out. I don't think double tap root beer is special compared to any other root beer.
What does it do?
It makes your bullets... In some games, it makes your bullets do more damage. I think it's just in Black Ops 1, it does double damage. But in every other game, it makes you shoot faster.
Huh. So it's a sugar rush.
Kinda.
Kind of. Which makes sense. I mean, it's root beer. It's extra
thirsty
sweet.
partner.
I'm just
Get
putting
thirsty,
it in
partner!
B. I'm putting it in B because root beer is very hit or miss. Some root beer is really good, and some root beer is like watery caramel flavor.
And weird. All right.
Okay.
That one's
so
settled. Next one.
Next up,
Deadshot Daiquiri.
That one's got to suck dick.
Deadshot
I'm
Daiquiri.
sorry.
What's a daiquiri taste like, Spence? You're old enough to know.
Well, it depends on what kind of daiquiri.
Deadshot.
Deadshot? Okay, hear me out. Deadshot daiquiri, if it was alcohol, would probably be mostly Everclear to knock you on your ass.
What does it do?
Deadshot
It
daiquiri
makes it so, basically, I'm trying to remember.
increases-
It makes it so
I got-
whenever you're aiming, it aligns you with the head of the zombie.
I got the information here. Deadshot daiquiri increases hip fire accuracy by 35%, reduces recoil on all weapons, removes idle sway, aim assist, and adjusts aim assist.
The other stuff didn't feel as noticeable.
However,
So it's
It reduces your spread and it helps you aim at heads better.
yep.
both aim assist,
And also reduces recoil.
so it's aim assist and it's Everclear. I'm putting that in F tier, honestly.
That's why I'm saying.
Okay, but the thing is, it depends on what you mix with. If this is, are we going to
It
run
comes in
the
a
consideration
fucking
that
cool
these are
vending
alcohol
machine.
or non-alcoholic?
I don't know. Is a daiquiri alcoholic?
Well, there are virgin versions of daiquiris that are non-alcoholic.
Do you think they meant a non-alcoholic daiquiri?
Do you think Tank Dempsey is drinking a fucking virgin daiquiri? Get the fuck
Okay,
out
so
of
are
here,
you
bro.
going to say that all of these are alcoholic then?
Probably
No.
not. Speed Cola is definitely not.
But I mean, that one could be like a Cuba Libre, where it's
Look,
Gesundheit.
plus.
it doesn't lean into the name. Deadshot Daiquiri does. It's a daiquiri.
Okay, so yeah, I'd give that one like a D tier.
That's F.
D tier.
F minus
Yep.
if I can.
F. I'm just gonna give you an F. We'll say F is the lowest.
You know what? F you.
All right. PhD flopper. The fuck is that? What
Okay,
does it
I
even
take
do?
back my statement on Speed Cola. Speed Cola probably tastes like the sugarcane cola, right? This one's Sprite.
I feel like this one's Dr. Pepper. I
So-
feel like this one's like more
So this-
flavorful Dr.
Is
Pepper.
it just because it's PhD?
Yeah.
Dr. Flopper.
Operating under the assumption that it's Dr. Pepper, I'm gonna put it in B tier and wait for you guys to figure.
This one's, if I'm being honest, it's probably just like jungle juice.
Why is it
just-
alcoholic?
I don't know.
What does it do?
PhD flopper makes you resistant to explosions,
And falling damage.
so it numbs the pain.
It might be alcohol.
So-
This one might
This one's
be
more
alcoholic.
alcoholic than the Deadshot daiquiri.
Which is
This
mostly
one-
Everclear.
This one might be the one with Everclear.
It's like a rum and coke, but
Wait.
it's with Dr. Pepper.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Because you know what most doctors drink in their off time? Alcohol.
I thought it was coffee.
No.
Oh.
What do you think they put in their coffee? Where do you think the Irish cream came from?
The Irish?
I thought an Irish just like creamed in their coffee, bro. There's always got to be one somewhere in the office. Where else are they getting it, bro?
This one I'm giving an F tier.
F tier.
I'm giving this one an A.
You would drink this?
It's the craziest one.
Under a B tier because I'm assuming it's just Dr. Pepper. If it's alcoholic,
It's not Dr.
I guess
Pepper.
I'm
If it's
getting
Dr.
fucked.
Pepper, it's in Dr. Pepper tier, which is below F tier.
Trevor,
Sorry, I don't want to lick the inside of a barrel.
listen.
You goddamn bootlicker.
More than 50% of the world is women, okay? And most women like Dr. Pepper.
I'd rather drink a bottle of mustard.
What the hell does mule kick taste like? I imagine a bottle
So,
of hot sauce.
actually, this also has a definition here. According to Tank Dempsey, it tastes like beer, while Takeo Masaki, it tastes like... Takeo, my bad. It tastes like cola. So it depends
So it's a
suggesting
rum
that
and
the
Coke.
taste difference depends on the individual.
It's a rum and coke.
or maybe one of them just tastes some things more strongly than others.
It's a rum and coke.
Why are so many of these just rum and cokes?
Makes sense.
Honestly,
Let's be
although
real, all
my
the,
first thought was along yours as well, that it's just like a bottle of hot sauce.
Because it kicks you.
All the younger dads would only drink that. Think about it.
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 Mustard.
No. So that one I would give with the beer and cola, which may be just rum and coke, B tier.
Okay.
Mule kick is C. It's probably nothing special.
I'll put it in C. I can't imagine. All right. Tombstone.
Tombstone probably tastes like fucking dirt.
I'm imagining drinking it and then wanting to die like the
I
one time
bet-
I sipped on prune juice.
I bet it tastes like black licorice, actually.
Oh, that would be so clever. I bet it does. Which,
Dude, that's it. I
It's
don't even care
immediate
what the
F tier.
fucking... I don't care
Immediate
what the
F tier.
characters say. It's black licorice. F
Well,
minus.
F minus.
Can I have this one as minus since it's black licorice flavor? Okay.
According to Stuhlinger, it tastes like liquid chalk.
So black licorice.
Black licorice.
Yeah, I don't want this one, so I'm gonna give it this an F tier.
All right.
This is probably the worst one so far.
But Juggernog, actually no, because of the
there's
F
an F
minus.
minus.
This is definitely the worst so far.
All right.
Next up,
Vulture Aid. So
Vulture
hear
Aid?
me out. I think it tastes like Powerade, but with less sugar and more iron. So it dead ass tastes like you're drinking blood.
Where's the blood coming from?
It's,
I mean, yeah,
it's
the iron.
Vulture
but-
Aid. So like you're like a vulture. You're scavenging it. Just
well, if I remember the games, it like shows you the locations of other perks and information about the map itself, isn't it?
Yes.
wait. It gives you psychic location power.
Kind of,
It
Yes.
gives you map markers.
So you're drinking the blood of the fallen.
It kind of gives you wall hacks.
You're drinking the
In a
blood of the
sense.
people who died, and you're learning some of the information they knew.
I don't know about if it's that metal.
That's metal as fuck,
But-
but it also sounds like a taste.
I'm gonna
terrible.
go
So I'm gonna
more
give it
along
a
the
D
li-
plus.
I'm gonna go more along the lines of it's like a Powerade,
It's like a Powerade.
but like
Oh my god, I'm
less-
so hydrated. I can see through the wall.
It's Kool-Aid, but it's brown flavored.
Ugh.
brown flavored
It's
Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid.
Just sewage, Trevor.
The-
Stop drinking.
I'm gonna give it a D tier.
D tier. Literal sewage. D tier.
No, D+.
Black licorice. F tier.
That's because that belongs in the
Based
ground where it came from.
Based list.
Oh boy. Okay.
D+. Which means, hold on, it surpasses. Sorry, it's on the same level as Double Tap Root Beer. Wait, no, I put that as B+.
I'm gonna give it a... Operating under the assumption that it tastes like blood, I'm gonna put it in F tier.
Okay, but if it was sewage, would it make it higher or
No.
somehow lower?
Also no.
Alright, so,
Electric cherry.
Ooh.
What the hell does it do?
Electric Cherry makes you deal lightning damage on every reload you do. So, like, you reload your gun, and you got this small AoE around you that zaps all the zombies.
And it tastes like cherry somehow?
Yes, but it's also
Dude.
electric. This is Sprite Cranberry.
Well, this is just straight cherry soda, and I am down for that. I'm gonna give that an A.
This one has to be like S.
S-A?
Actually, no. I would put this above my root beer decision, so I'm gonna give it an S tier.
It's an S.
I feel like anything that generates an electrical field every so often can't taste that good.
No, I got it. It's McDonald's Sprite
Absolute Sprite.
because it generates static, which is electricity.
Dude.
It's like a heavy friction cherry soda.
Yep, S tier, absolutely.
I'll bump
Final
it down
answer.
to A. I'll bump it down to A.
No, this is
I
this
don't
is
like the way
one
cherries
that...
taste. I'm putting it in B.
What?
All right.
So,
Are we set?
S.
A.
ASAP.
Asp.
Asp.
As
Alright, Stamina Up.
Stamina Up. I don't know what Stamina Up would even taste like, dude.
What does it do?
It's an orange drink that makes it so I think you run slightly faster, and in addition, you can run for longer. So it quite literally gives you more stamina.
According to the characters, it has a sour taste.
That's fucking weird because it's an orange drink. I thought it'd be like,
That's
like
like
an orange
citrus. It's like an orange.
Maybe it's like a
grapefruit.
sour
Ooh,
orange.
so
Oh, a grapefruit soda.
that goes kind of hard.
That goes really hard, and it lets you
But-
run faster. It's a grapefruit energy
But
drink.
grapefruit is more
S tier.
bitter.
S tier.
I'll give this one an A.
But grapefruit's more bitter, isn't it?
Yeah, but like soda kind of destroys the nuance.
It sounds
of
like
flavor.
it's just a better Fanta,
yeah,
Kind
like
of.
a really sour.
like a really good Fanta.
Ooh.
Give that an A plus.
A plus.
I'm not gonna give it quite an S, but
I'll give it
A
an A
plus.
as well.
I'm giving it an S. This is my only S tier because I love me some citrus.
So wait, does that mean... So we've been tallying this along, and I believe that would put Stamina Up at the top.
Here,
Ah,
average
off
them
a
all out,
grade.
Tommy.
Average them out.
Yes,
Okay, so Juggernog has an F.
on average.
Quick Revive has
I think it's a D.
yeah, I think the 1B brings it up to a D. Speed Cola has a B minus because it's a C plus, a C, and a B.
Yes.
So B minus. Double Tap Root Beer, I think, is just an A minus because B plus, A, B.
Yeah.
So A minus. Deadshot Daiquiri is
FDF, so it'd be like a B minus.
F plus.
F plus, sure.
PhD Flopper is AFB.
So C.
C.
C plus.
C plus. Okay. Mule Kick is CBC.
C plus.
C plus. Cool. Tombstone.
F
F minus.
minus.
Sure.
F for forbidden.
Vulture Aid. D plus, D, and F. So that's what, a D minus?
Yeah.
Okay. Electric Cherry is A, S, and B. So that's just an A, right?
Yep.
I would give the... Yeah.
Okay. And then Stamina Up is A plus, A, and S.
Averaging out
So
to an
A
A plus.
plus.
A plus.
Yeah. So...
Which means our ranking goes Stamina Up, then Electric Cherry, and then Double Tap Root Beer.
In case you wanted to know, the best tasting perk cola is probably Stamina Up.
Followed slightly by Electric Cherry,
And Double Tap Root Beer.
and then the worst...
Juggernog
the
is
three worst.
garbage, and fucking Tombstone is easily the worst.
Deadshot Daiquiri is pretty bad.
fucking bad. Damn, we figured it out. We figured out soda, guys.
Wow. Do we
This
have,
is
like,
epic.
kidney stones now?
Probably a lot more issues considering what's in some of these, like blood and
Yeah.
sewage and dirt.
And dirt. And black licorice.
Yeah, but oh,
Licorice.
help!
The
I'm dying.
The corrupting force. Black
The corrupting
licorice.
force of black licorice strikes
Sewage got
again.
nothing on black licorice.
Dude, E. coli, I sleep. Black licorice.
Real shit.
All right.
Mustard is S tier.
Trevor, you wanted to talk about how 7% of Americans believe chocolate milk comes from brown cows?
Note that 7% comes from adults. I need to add that important fact. That's not kids.
The number is probably
you
higher.
could pass that sort of common sense on a kid. Because maybe they haven't learned it, right? You go up to an 8-year-old and the 8-year-old thinks maybe chocolate milk comes from brown cows. You could probably let that go. There are people that are our age or older. Yes, even you, Spence.
Whoa, there are people older than Spence
That
out there?
think that chocolate milk comes from brown cows.
Huh.
I wanted to discuss this misconception along with many others. Why do these come about? Who's gaslighting real
Because
actual adults
people are dumb.
into stuff like this, of all things?
We're just going.
I actually don't think people are that stupid, Spence.
Then why?
I'm
Are
going
you
to...
thinking someone's gaslighting
guy
them?
named people.
Nah, I'm going to put this under survey throwing. So you know how 1 in 5 men believe they can beat a bear in a fist fight?
Yes.
So you think people are lying on the survey?
Yeah, 100%. I think it's that, and it's also a lot of people, and we both saw this in high school, are really bad at taking tests. And sometimes, if they're in a situation where they have to pick an answer, they might just pick one because they don't like the pressure. I think
Regardless of
7%
the
of adults
context.
saying they believe chocolate milk comes from brown cows is probably just a mixture of people picking the wrong answer by mistake, or not caring and just picking one at random, or just being really bad at taking a test and just saying yes. I think it's mostly people survey
They're throwing.
I don't think if you walked down the street and pulled 100,000 people out of the American populace, that 7,000 of them would like have an entrenched belief that chocolate milk came out of brown cows. I think maybe 7% of them might accidentally put it on a survey somewhere, though. That seems way more correct to me.
Yeah, probably.
I've seen some really stupid people though. Like,
Look, at work, unnamedcorporation.com,
done.
there's got to be someone there. Maybe.
.phd.
.phd. .jpegging. Someone there, one person,
One person.
I bet, has to believe that chocolate milk comes from brown cows.
I don't think so.
One person. You don't even think there's an outlier.
I don't think so, no.
I really do believe. Maybe not 7%, but I would bet at least 5%.
5%.
Where do you think the
5%.
common sense stupidity actually starts up then? Like, just throw out some common misconceptions to me. And
Non-rural people.
what?
Non-rural people.
Rural.
Rural.
Rural. Oh, okay.
But if I remember correctly, the majority of those that believed that were people who have lived entirely and exclusively inside of cities and never been out into the country. They barely know what a cow is just because they see it on TV or in ads.
I think it depends on context entirely. Like, imagine if we had a Martian race and they had these pets, quote unquote, that are like glipnarps, but they're actually like Elon bots or something. And the people on Earth never saw them, so they believe they're actual animals there, when in reality they've been created by corporations that live there, maybe.
Like, I had a friend in a big nondescript city a while back, and
Cityville.
he had never seen like farm animals, the countryside, big old cornfields, and
What are you talking about? You
bean
go into a
fields.
McDonald's, you see plenty of farm animals in there every day.
You know what I mean. But he's never seen that, and the thing is, that's where the majority of these people are the people who has never seen or understand how farms work. They go to the store, they get the jug of milk, they get the thing of eggs, and they don't necessarily question how that got there, the process that it got to them.
So that sounds plausible, but also think about how much money shows like The Walking Dead made, or like Game of Thrones, or just like shows that require a deep understanding of like politics or survival in order to like understand the consequences of and the events happening. It's like, I don't believe in the same world that Game of Thrones causes a significant like dip in viewers of Pornhub coming out. That's just how it happened.
Crazy stuff.
I don't think the same world that looks at a plot as intelligent as that, despite my problems with the show, and enjoys it, can also be the same world where 7% of adults don't think that chocolate milk comes out of cows.
Okay.
Also, like, post-apocalyptic worlds always deal with farm and farm animals. Like, I don't fully get that, like, people are quite that disconnected from the world around them, especially if these are, like, huge mainstream culture things.
Okay, but I'm not saying that they don't know what a cow is. I'm saying that they've never seen a real cow or been to, like, a dairy farm or a chicken plant. Things like that. But also, to play the devil's advocate in this statement, this 7%, I do remember this statistic from a while ago. Call me a boomer. And, like, I'm talking, like, 2012, long ago.
Mm-hmm.
This is an old statistic, a very old statistic.
Almost as old as you.
Shut up.
I mean, like, actually, it was 12 years ago, Spence.
Shut. Anyway, what I'm saying is,
far off then,
nowadays, since we've had shows like The Walking Dead and things like that, like, yeah, and the internet has grown from what it used to be, I think that, yes, that statistic is a lot lower nowadays than it was before. But the thing is, I can thoroughly believe that at one point in time, whenever this study went out, is plausible.
I gotta say, I think it's wild to me that in your attempt at devil's advocacy, you touched on a topic. You think that, like, Game of Thrones and The Walking Dead made the American public, like, 10% smarter, and I just think that's
it's
a wild
not
worldview
just
to have.
Walking Dead and the Game of Thrones. I'm talking like the internet has evolved from then to now.
Just saying, man. Chocolate cows exist.
Information has become more widely available.
If you feed a cow enough strawberries, does it start making strawberry milk?
No.
Think about the possibilities. Cash cow! Dude, cash cow is a real thing. You just gotta feed a cow enough cash. I've been feeding the cow down on the plot $7,000, and it still hasn't shat out a $10 bill.
Best in Atlas Earth. It's a safer bet.
That's a safer bet than feeding the cow my money.
Yes.
Which one do you think is more realistic to give me money? Feeding a cow so it becomes a cash cow, or planting $100 bill and waiting for it to grow?
Neither.
What if I put a $1 bill on the charger and wait for it to charge to 100%?
I think you just
Which one makes me the most money,
Trevor, I think you just described Bitcoin mining.
Oh man.
Do dollar bills come with MagSafe chargers? I need to know. Infinite money glitch.
Bro, what kind of charger port does a dollar bill have? It's wireless.
Fucking hate it when the government swapped to Apple Lightning. Fucking cords.
Oh my god.
So a mustard cow can't exist.
No.
Mustard!
Shower hoe?
Oh, what?
Shower hose.
Oh, yeah.
You got hose in your shower, Spence?
Yes. No.
No, that's
But
shorthand for thought. He has a shower thought.
Oh.
Yes, this is now Shower Thought with Spencer.
Yeah, but we're not in
And
the shower.
May I present to you,
What?
for your delectation,
Oh, like,
do British websites use biscuits? instead of cookies.
That's such a stupid fucking joke.
I love that, but unfortunately cookies were named by Americans, so no they don't.
But cookies
It was a Tech Valley thing.
are still American things.
Have you
And they're
heard
called
of this thing
biscuits
called
in
Silicon Valley?
Europe.
It's
And
like
British.
this. It's a Google, not a goggle in Europe because it was named by Americans. It's cookies, not a biscuit in Europe because it was named by Americans. I'm sorry.
They're definitely,
Spence, you the type of motherfucker to call it fish and chips.
yes. What do you call it?
Fish and crisps.
Fish and crisps.
That's the name
Do you
for it.
put, do
Fish
you
and
put
chips.
mustard on your fish and crisps?
No.
Oh my
I like
God.
my fresh chocolate milk, my Stamina Up, and then my mustard covered fish. and
Average
chips.
Gen Z meal. Bottle of Stamina. Fish and crisps. Biscuits from Britain.
Actually, crisp are potato
And
chips.
a bottle of mustard.
And a bottle of mustard.
It's my second drink.
Crisp
Don't forget
are...
the chocolate milk. But
Oh,
only
yeah.
7% of us get it.
Guys,
No.
we need to go eat dinner.
Crisp are more like chips than actual French fries.
Okay, fine. We're gonna have chips with our Stamina Up and our 7% chocolate milk. I've been mustard.
No, you're man.
No, he's man.
I'm man.
He's a man.
I'm
I'm a
challenged.
man, but I'm.
No, I'm challenged. I got the paperwork to prove it.
My mom got me tested.
She did.
This has been mustard.
Goodbye.
Mustard!